this time, this is my fight song. Take back my
Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 182. I am Chris.
I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys. Rapid fire. We are here. We are back once again every week. Like we're always here. We don't give up, dude. We, you know how like people are like, you know, it's January. People are doing their New Year's resolution bullshit where they start working out at the gym and they get in the fucking way.
And like dry January.
Yeah. That's where people not drink.
Yeah.
And didn't they do that? Wasn't that like a November thing?
That's no nut November.
Yeah.
Different type of
and
dry.
grow your beard out in November.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are women doing the no shave November? I feel like I heard that was like they were like and then they're doing.
Well,
like
I think it seems to be a no shave year round thing in some
for some
fucking
women
bullshit cases, which I totally support and I love that and it's just as hot. But
yeah, we love women with body hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being unkempt.
To dunk on men.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're a woman and you're unkempt, that's like cool.
It's like, oh, you think you can have hair everywhere? Well, guess what? I'm going to do that too. It's like, actually, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I keep things pretty
trim my pubes, unlike
because
you,
I'm
actually.
not
you know?
a wild animal.
Yeah. 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 I, as a man, am trimming my pubes, and I don't know why this lady thinks that.
Because they're
they're
dunking on the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, it's like the whole idea is like, men like that, F you.
Right.
That's
even though they're straight women who are trying to attract men.
Yeah, but then they attract men by canceling them into the relationship. They're like, oh, you thought it was cool that I shaved? Well, you shouldn't. And then if you're enough of a bitch, you'll be like, oh, actually, it's cool that you don't shave.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're in a relationship with a hairy lady, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. We love chicks like that. They're the best.
Right. Right.
They're really cool and definitely super fun to hang out with.
100%.
I mean, how many times have you hung out with a woman with armpits and you just thought, wow, this lady's very funny and super cool and totally chill.
And you don't have to walk on eggshells of what you say around her or what jokes you might be able to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You wearing anything is like some sort of cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Like if your hair's too curly, you're appropriating black culture, and you're like, I just have curly hair. I didn't try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, so we love those types of women, and I mean they don't necessarily need to hit us up because
don't hit us up. We'll hit you up.
Yeah.
But they would be supporting of them hitting us up because that's against the patriarchy.
Right.
You know, but we're not doing it out of a patriarchal, like, we'll hit you up thing. It's just like we have busy schedules.
Yeah, totally.
To do one podcast.
We have to do a whole hour every week.
Yeah.
So that's
it's a lot to do one podcast. Just like it's a lot for you to shave your armpits once every couple of, however often I shave my face.
Yeah.
Or my pubes or whatever. It's probably hard to find the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that reminds me of the thing that, like, the argument that, well, there's like, of course, the feminist argument that like women should pay for half on dates, which obviously we agree with. Well, we actually go further than that. We think women should pay for the whole thing, but because that's how we're like ultra feminists.
We're ultra feminists in the fact that we will not even ask you to offer to pay. We will force you to pay. You
literally have to, or else we're gonna go to jail for dining and dashing because I didn't bring any money.
We left before the date was over anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes that has to happen too.
We leave before the date is over.
Yeah.
Pretty often.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the bathroom and be right back.
I'm going to take a violent shit. I will be right back.
Yeah. And you say that to her,
and they're like, "Why are you going? That looks like a big window. Why are you going towards that?" And it's like, that like thing, and I whip out the window.
Right, you like throw a plate to the other side of the restaurant to cause a diversion, and then you get, you get the fuck out of there. Yeah. So there's of course the feminist movement, which is pushing let's make things 50-50, right? But then there's kind of like this weird feminist kind of spin-off of that, which is like, it's like, no, you should still have to pay because look at all this work we did. Like, we had to do our makeup, we had to get dressed, we had to do our hair, and like we're gracing you with our presence. So like, it's
you're
the least,
welcome that we're
the
here.
least you can do is pay for the whole thing. That's the bare minimum you can do.
You're welcome that a fat armpit hair lady showed up 40 minutes late to the dinner that you're still supposed to pay for because I have to buy tampons.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
Do
we
you ever
love
hear that where they're like,
and the pink tax.
Women have to pay for tampons, which should be covered by government. Have you heard about that?
I've heard that argument, which we agree with.
Yeah. Yeah, we should subsidize women's products.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And then, and razors. They should be. Then maybe you could shave your fucking armpits, maybe.
Yeah. Well, they should be free, but you still shouldn't use them ever.
Yeah. I like the idea that, like, toiletries and stuff like that should just be, like, free. That's free healthcare. Like, you getting a tampon is free healthcare.
Yep.
So, we support that.
So we disagree with this whole spin-off of the whole feminist, like, actually you should pay for the whole thing because we think you should pay for the whole thing, and you literally have to pay for the whole thing because we're not bringing any money to any date. But
you know how, like, there's like that trope of, like, the restaurant will be like, you're gonna have to stay here and wash dishes to pay for the bill that you dashed on, right? Oh, you've heard of that trope?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
They like. If you go to a restaurant, you can't afford to pay the bill. They make you work it off, right? That's like a gag from like the 80s. Or
okay.
Yeah, see, it happened in the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, we actually encourage the woman to do that, right? Like, we're not paying for the meal, and then they're like, you need to go to work, and then we'll be like, we'll actually make her to go to work because more women should work. Ironically, though, it would be in the kitchen, doing dishes and making food for people, which is kind of like.
But she's making money doing it instead of just doing it at home for no money. Yeah,
you're not doing it for some man. You're doing it for 150 men at a restaurant that are on dates with women that they will have sex with.
Yeah.
And then you'll get, $4 an hour or something with tips, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we like that.
That's girl bossery at its finest.
Yes.
So
if that sounds fun to you, if you want to go on a date with the boys here and then like pay for the whole thing once we refuse and then leave, escape and run
depending
out.
on your level of attractiveness, how quickly we will escape.
If you don't look like your pictures, we will plan an escape.
During
right
the
after
appetizers.
Yeah, well, we want to finish our meal.
You're right. They'll be like, well, when we order in front of you and for you, by the way, because we don't want you to have to use your voice for, women should be using their voice for clapping back. They should not be using it to order, which is why I order for them.
I love that.
Yeah.
And what will you be ordering for them?
Nothing. Yeah. But I'll be like, she's good. So. She's fine. Right. She ate earlier. And she's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, shut up, all right? And like, you're paying for this anyway, so whatever. Yeah. And then they'll be like, I'll order my food, and I'll be like, could you put it in to-go boxes? And she's like, what? Like, why is... And I'll be like, can you deliver it to my car? And then she'll be like, why are you doing that? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, deliver to the Applebee's like curbside delivery thing, where you pull up in the designated spot and they bring it out to you.
Yeah. I love how that's so fast. You certainly don't have to go in there and wait 30 minutes always.
Yeah.
It's very... We love Applebee's curbside. That's right. Where we take you when we go on a date.
Yep.
She'll be like, are we going to sit down and eat? I'm like, we're going to sit while we wait for the food. And And then you know, we'll see if she doesn't look like her picture. I'll be like, just give me the food. We'll go in the, you know. I talk to the guy. You know, I'm like, hey, just give me the food right now. And then she's like, hey, are you getting? And I run out the door.
Yep.
Tires squealing as I peel out and leave her in the waiting room of the Applebee's curbside delivery spot.
Yeah. Sometimes these things need to happen, but hey, she can always go in and kind of, she can get a 2 for $20 or some $1 margarita or whatever. And
We do love the 2 for $20.
yeah, which we will be eating the whole thing ourselves.
And we will pick both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because we're going to eat both. So
Yeah. That's equality. You pay for everything. I will eat everything.
yeah.
And then you also don't. And then you have to work in the kitchen later.
Yeah.
Like you have to clean up kind of after me.
Uh-huh.
But not in a homemaker, like you're my wife, you're going to clean up after
not
me.
a get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, bitch.
No,
Not that.
it's get in the kitchen and make everybody a sandwich, bitch.
Yes.
You know? That's how it is.
Yeah.
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 Which is more equality and, you know, like a group thing, I guess.
Totally.
Like a commune.
Mm-hmm.
It's a commune for you to make everybody a sandwich in the Applebee's.
We love that. And we don't need to bring capitalism into this and currency. What, you need a wage for your? No. You do it for the sake of the collective.
Mm-hmm. You're an intern at Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yeah. An unpaid intern.
Yeah.
At Applebee's.
And as a reward for your working there, you will get 50% off any regularly priced entree on the menu.
Okay.
Like that. That's
yeah.
the usual like employee deal at restaurants. 50% off.
When I worked at
restaurants.
I think that. I guess you're right. Yeah. I remember we would get 2 sides that we could get during our shift.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just get 2, you know, like vegetables or rice as like that was like your meal you would get. Mm. And then it was like 50% off like the stuff.
Gotcha. There was one restaurant I worked at where they would basically just bring like the extra food down to this break room and like put it out in a big buffet, and you got to eat for free. And I always would just like go down there and just feast, and they'd come in and be like, "Hey, Cole, your shift is it's like you've been
you
taking
you haven't worked here for 6 months." Cole, you haven't worked here for 6 months. What the fuck?
Yeah. So I did get reprimanded a couple times for overstaying my welcome in the break room, but some pretty great food. But yeah, that's kind of, you know, I was just ahead of my time. That was before I even started wearing a Futures Female shirt and before I made male feminism my identity. Yeah. It's like I always had it in me, you know?
You always had it in you to not pay for food and, you know.
Yeah, mooch off other people's labor and
stuff like that. Yeah, that's anti-capitalism.
Yeah,
by not working, we're protesting against capitalism. Yeah, we're not lazy pieces of shit. No, we're anti-capitalist.
Yeah, exactly. I had in me before I even knew what any of that stuff meant. So. Mm-hmm.
It's just, so basically you were lazy before you found out you could use this thing.
I don't use the term lazy. I use the term resourceful.
Nice. Yeah. Same. I like that. Yeah, we're resourceful boys. Yeah. And like, this is how we came up with this whole identity to push our beliefs on everybody. Mm-hmm. And that's what's important.
I would say force our beliefs on everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a political podcast. We are using our platform to jam our opinions down your throat.
That's right.
And by opinions, you know what we mean. So,
yeah.
That's what I call my penis, my opinions.
Nice. So I call mine not my opinions, but my facts.
Nice.
And guess what? My facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
but no, I'm not Ben Shapiro. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah. Do you have like a coffee mug that says that on it? Doesn't he sell those or something?
Probably.
No, he said his is like liberal tears.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we have a conservative tears.
Yeah. And it's a bucket because it's nonstop.
Yep.
Because they're crying about all this bullshit.
Yep. Probably crying about Ron DeSantis dropping out of the race right before the New Hampshire primary.
Well, they're not crying about it because Trump
Because he had like 1% of voters. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was
He had like 20, right?
Yes, I think, maybe he got like 19% or something in Iowa, or was it less than that?
Yeah, kick off your high heel shoes, boys, because that was the whole thing that DeSantis was
like
wearing.
Platform shoes or platform like cowboy boots.
Did you see the cartoons of like how his foot is in the shoe? It's like insane.
I didn't see that, but
it's like his foot is like pointed
vertical.
straight.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, he's a strange guy and was clearly totally just out of his league running against the Cheeto. He just had zero like charisma and presence to talk to people, and it's very like robotic and stuff.
Yeah.
And he probably, his like political career beyond being governor of Florida is probably like done. Like, I don't see how he.
Yeah.
He'll come back in 2028.
You think so?
I don't know, man. He kind of fucked himself. It seemed like, because I mean,
a lot of people were saying he should wait. He should just wait it out. Wait for Trump to.
He probably should have waited.
Yeah. Because he had no chance.
Maybe he'll hit a growth
he's
spurt,
also suspending his campaign. He didn't say I'm stopping.
Well, I think that.
What'd he say?
Suspending.
Well, that basically means you're done. It just means like by suspending, you can still like take in donations. So like people can still give you money to like make up for the money you've spent, but you're not running anymore.
Yeah, when we stop doing this podcast, we are going to suspend the podcast.
Yeah. In fact, I'm announcing right now, the TooWokeBoys are suspending their podcast. So maybe if you give us enough money, we'll continue it.
We'll do one episode 20 years later as like remember that?
Yeah.
And we'll just play like 8 clips of the show.
Yeah.
And be like, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a one of those like Zooms, like we're not even in the same room. It's just like a front-facing video of us being like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And it's just tack that right on there.
Yeah. The Woke Boys reunion. I mean, hopefully they let us have like video devices in jail if some of this stuff catches up to us. But our fathers are well connected.
We're gonna get out.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just gonna be a probationary thing.
Yeah. It could be on house arrest. So.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be good. But yeah, DeSantis is out. Vivek is out. He dropped out first. And then, of course, both of them, they immediately endorsed Trump because they're cowards.
Mm-hmm. The only person that did not was Chris
Christie.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
he burned it down on his way out.
Did you ever see him do the baseball thing?
What was the baseball thing?
Dude, type in. You've never seen this? Chris Christie baseball. Type that in, and then just Google search images, and pull up the image. You have not seen him in a baseball uniform.
That sounds vaguely familiar now.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
dude.
he is like 500 pounds.
Yeah. He's in a baseball uniform. He literally like looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Chris Christie baseball. It's pretty wild, dude. But yeah, did he like throw out a first pitch or something like that?
Oh, shit.
Alex is already reacting to
Pull
it.
that up.
Yeah.
Holy shit. One sec. Let's see.
Yeah, pull it up. Yeah, there you go.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
In
he
the
looks like a-
NYPD.
It was the NYPD thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he is like his fupa is crazy, dude.
Yeah, he is just like
His throwing mechanics.
He was like an
look okay.
umpire. He's got an umpire's body.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like an umpire in a video game.
Right.
Like he doesn't look like a person. Like
Yeah.
that was fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
very rotund.
Well, he has like he has that that pull back up. We lost it. There it is. Yeah, so yes, you see it's like his pants are tight as shit,
Yeah.
but you would think you'd see his dong outline there, but it's not there. He has like no dong. Like there's no
Yeah.
cup. Like what you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's all protected by like fupa area.
I think it's just buried in
Do
there
you think
somewhere.
like you put on pants like that and then you're just like they are fully stretched, you know? Like would you think like maybe I don't wear these pants? That's what I would do.
Yeah, I would wear a couple size, add a few X's to those XXXXL.
Like why doesn't he wear like the ones that the fat guys that play baseball wear, the pajama pants? You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
The baggy ones?
Yeah.
Just wear those. That's what
Right.
you're supposed to wear. You're not supposed to wear the tight like I play middle infield pants.
right.
You gotta wear the fucking loose fitting
Yeah.
I hit bombs pants.
Yeah, hey, he's body positive. Well, actually, no, he's a Republican, so he's a fat fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fat diabetic fuck.
Yeah, you
Big, tubby
ball,
lard.
garbage.
Big ball, round, circular man. You big fat motherfucker. Overweight, obese, fat slob. You big fat fucking slob.
Yeah.
But actually, I might take it back because he did criticize the Cheeto.
Yeah, he
quite
did
a bit
do
in
that.
his campaign. So and on the way out too. So actually, I
Yeah.
take all that back. He's just body positive. All bodies are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
We love all bodies. All bodies are healthy, too.
Yeah.
It's important to say.
Yeah.
And Chris Christie is healthy.
It's really important to say that because everybody that's been saying that died at 39 years old.
Right. So we have to carry on
Yeah,
their
we got to
legacy
carry
of
on
saying
that message
Yeah.
because those people keep dropping like flies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so the New Hampshire primaries are happening on the day we record this podcast, which is Monday.
They're
Podcast
happening
comes
today.
out. They're happening today.
Okay.
And Nikki Haley actually she's polling at she's really the only opposition to Trump left. And she has a pretty high, I thought I saw she was polling at 39% in New Hampshire, which is
That's wild.
pretty big amount.
Did you see? Wasn't it her that said she wanted to increase the retirement age to like 70 or something? I believe so. Yeah, she had like you should just work till you die.
Yeah.
You know, which I mean you have to anyway because like no one makes enough money to live here. So
Yeah. Well, we don't think you should have to work at all.
no,
We're anti-work.
yeah, we're universal basic income, which is
Yes.
just free money.
Yes.
Which that makes so much sense.
Yes.
That totally works.
Right.
I mean, we saw it with COVID. We're not
Yep.
currently paying for the 3 months of checks that we got,
No.
you know. So
So we don't like the stuff she's saying, but we do like that she's a woman. And we do like that there's this story, this stuff resurfacing about her having a couple affairs years ago when she was running
so
for
she's polyamorous.
polyamorous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And maybe her husband just didn't know that she was polyamorous.
Yeah.
And that's his problem.
And the other guy also didn't know.
Yeah.
Because it was like two guys, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, Nikki Haley, do we want her to hit us up in our DMs?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm good
Yeah.
for now. But
I mean, what about like
what's that? What's that one?
about, like,
Lauren Boebert?
yeah? Well,
She's the one that was like jerking the dude off in the
on
theater,
the first
right?
date. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely want to.
Absolutely. Offers
I
still on
want
the
to take
table
her
for
to
her.
the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to go on a movie date with her,
For sure.
and
We'll see whatever movie, because guess what? We're not getting past the previews. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Because wasn't it like right as the movie started?
well, it was a play.
Oh, yeah.
So even more
which is even
wild.
more
Yeah.
egregious.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing too. We're not gonna do this like teenager bullshit and sit in the back. We're gonna sit up front, like as close to the stage as possible. And I'm getting a over the pants hand job from Lauren Boebert.
Yeah.
You know, we're sneaking snacks in, making a big scene.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna whip my dong out in the front row. I'm gonna be loud because I'm loud. I'm one of those.
Didn't she get in a big public fight with her ex-husband recently?
Yeah, I think so. She did she's like a Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Like, troubled
Right.
lady person.
Who's in Congress somehow.
Yeah, that is wild.
And she's been a bad girl, and she needs to. We need to punish her for what she's done.
We need to punish her by taking her to a play.
Yeah.
And sitting in the front row and getting a over the pants hand job.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
So yeah. So.
She's Republican, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we hate her, but we like her.
Yeah.
We like her kind of
Her
body positivity
in
and
her tit area.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And
And just her open-mindedness of being like just letting it out on the first day.
Right.
Like going for it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, so offers still on the table to go on a first date with Lauren Boebert at a play. And so, but yeah, we hope Nikki Haley, by the time this podcast comes out, we will know what happened in New Hampshire. And I'm going to predict the future here, and I'm going to say that the Cheeto probably won. He probably fucking won.
Do you think he's probably going to dominate in New Hampshire, I would think, right?
Well, he's definitely going to win by less of a margin than Iowa because Nikki Haley has like huge numbers there comparatively.
Why does she have so many?
I don't know. I think
Why do people like her there?
they don't like the Cheeto as much in New Hampshire.
Interesting.
New Hampshire, live free or die. Many people are saying live free or die. And I always live free. The Granite State. Isn't it the Granite State too?
I don't know. The Granite State?
Yeah. I think it's the Granite State.
Like the
But live free or die in New Hampshire. And I'm going to beat Nikki Haley because she's an old bitch who's past her prime. And I'm going to fucking beat her. And I'm going to come all over Nikki Haley.
I'm gonna come.
So
yeah.
that's probably what he's saying right now at his dumb little racist rallies.
He's still doing those.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, he's like, do you have to pay to go to those?
I think they're free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, dude. Just imagine. Like, who's making more money touring? Matt Rife or Donald Trump
Yeah,
if he just sold tickets?
Yeah, the Trump tours definitely.
I mean, you'd be filling up theaters.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty wild. But
That would be crazy.
But yeah, we hope Nikki Haley pulls off an upset or did pull off an upset, but my future self is telling me that she probably didn't.
Yeah. Probably not.
So either one of their opponents will be our favorite president, Joe Biden, as of now, of course. And there's this fake Joe Biden robocall urges New Hampshire voters not to vote in Tuesday's Democratic primary. A robocall that appears to be an AI voice resembling President Joe Biden is reaching out to New Hampshire residents, advising them against voting in Tuesday's presidential primary and saving their vote for the November general election. Audio of the call was reviewed by CNN from the anti-robocall application Nomorobo. Their tracking data suggests a large volume of calls. It's unclear who is behind the call. And here's what it said. Oh, we can play it. Should we play it?
Yeah. Play it.
Okay. Should I connect this?
Yes, connect to it. Is it? Please tell me it's the voice.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. We got the voice here.
All right.
Is your volume
should be
up?
on. Should be on.
Is the New Hampshire presidential preference primary. Republicans have been trying to push nonpartisan and Democratic voters to participate in their primary. What a bunch of malarkey. We know the value of voting Democratic when our votes count. It's important that you save your vote for the November election. We'll need your help in electing Democrats up and down the ticket. Voting this Tuesday only enables the Republicans in their quest to elect Donald Trump again. Your vote makes a difference in November, not this Tuesday. If you would like to be removed from future calls, please press 2 now.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought that was going to be worse than it was.
Yeah, so
Sounded real.
it did. Yeah,
Honestly, it sounded a little too coherent.
right.
I
Not
think there'd
enough
be like more
stumbling and
pauses.
bumbling.
Yeah. There'd be more pauses and stumbling and him being like, come on, man.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. Yeah, the campaign of Minnesota Rep. Dean Phillips, who is challenging Biden in the New Hampshire primary, found out about the call from Reporter Outreach last night. Any effort to discourage voters is disgraceful and unacceptable affront to democracy, Dolan said in a statement. The potential use of AI to manipulate voters is deeply disturbing. So, yeah, there's this one guy running against him, right? Dean Phillips, who we don't like because, like, he's saying stuff like, oh, Biden's too old. No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's definitely not. Trump is too old.
Trump is too old, but Biden is not too old, even though Biden's older.
Yeah.
So, and if that doesn't make sense to you, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Yeah. So, let's see. Speaking of the presidential race, there's this article, "Don't be shocked if Michelle Obama sneaks her way into 2024 race." This is on the New York Post. Biden won't debate, can't. Our codger-in-chief can't even read the pre-written script in front of him fast enough to pronounce the words. So forget him, which most of us already have. Coming back now, Obama, not him, her. We've heard this drumbeat for a while, now it's louder. Plans are to grab Michelle for the Democratic presidency choice, making the music as Barack the orchestra leader. Michelle says she's terrified Trump will win. No casual burp was programmed. She sent a survey to Dem biggies asking their feelings about her candidacy. Obama's quietly angling for Joe to go. He's weaseled up to this for a few weeks. Mouths aren't talking, but mouths are knowing. Over 1 year ago, summer of 2022, she was in NYC meeting several big hedge CEOs and said, I am running and I am asking for your support. Didn't know about that. The Obamas are now nudging to force Slow-Mo Joe to go, drop out. It's like, who else is there? Newsom's California mismanagement and the looming $75 billion deposit is for sure no maybe. Christie's now a helium balloon, and they believe Nikki's icky. A Joe flop out offers probability Michelle could wiggle in. Obama's negotiating to make that happen. Pay attention to them gurgling and burbling about the election. Okay, so it's just more of these like little cheeky puns, and so we get the idea. But
is there going to be backlash against Michelle Obama for supporting ending childhood obesity?
Oh yeah,
because she was like kind of against fat people.
I would love to see if she gets the nomination
and
over
the body
Biden.
positivity
and
people
the
just like,
hey,
fat people are
right.
like a thing, and you
really
have to
hope
support
that
us.
She gets the nomination, and then the body positivity people try to cancel her for
There's
trying
to there'll be like a
make
person that's
kids
like
less obese.
There'll be a person that's like thin. They'll be like, I was bullied into becoming a thin person because of Michelle Obama's horrible rhetoric. You know?
Yeah.
If someone had told me that when I was a teenager, I could just be in my big fat teenage body, then I wouldn't be a thin adult like I am now.
Yeah.
And it's all her fault. You know? That'll be like the smear campaign.
Yeah.
Fat people, or like kind of used to be fat people, like talking about Michelle Obama manipulating them to lose weight.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be a fun, intersectional car crash.
Right. Right. So yeah, we love Biden, but And we don't want him to be replaced because he's doing an amazing job and he's not too old and we love him. But
Well, and he's the most popular president of all time.
Yes.
No doubt about it.
yes,
Yeah.
but Michelle is BIPOC. She is a woman. And I don't know. And we're the voice of both of those things. So we may have to support Michelle.
Yeah. And then, Obama being the first lady would be pretty tight.
Yeah.
So we support that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm the first lady. I used to be the president. Now I'm the first lady. So I'll go around and tell these kids that they're too fat. They got to lose some weight. Hey, lose some weight.
Do you think that's what he would be doing?
Yeah, what would be his first lady mission?
He would just be doing his I'm cool
Playing basketball?
He'd be playing basketball in dad jeans. That
Yep.
would be one thing he would be doing. He would be.
And he's going to hit a shot and then be like, "That's what I do." Remember that?
All
That's
day.
what I do. All day.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to be doing that. And then he's going to be recommending books that he didn't read.
And movies and
Yeah, books
music.
and movies that he didn't read.
Yeah.
He got called out by Hassan Minhaj about not reading a
Oh,
book.
that's right.
That was cool. And Hassan Minhaj, one of the truest journalists of our time.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
who
guy you
isn't
can trust
completely
right there.
full of shit.
Yeah.
So we love Hassan Minhaj and
Mm-hmm.
can't wait for his new special that's totally based in truth and reality.
Yes.
But hey, comedy's just making up stories though,
Yeah.
and the stories are about your victimhood.
Yes.
That's
and being the victim
funny.
of
Yeah.
hate crimes and terrorist attacks.
Yeah, and ruining the life of someone that was kind of in your orbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who didn't actually do the things that you accused them of doing.
And that's what comedy is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then inviting them to your premiere.
Mm-hmm.
He did that too. He invited the girl that he went to school
Oh,
with.
the girl he said who
Yeah.
canceled on him for prom because he was brown or
Yeah.
something when
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
wasn't true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that. So,
But yeah, so that's what Obama would do as a first lady. Lots of entertainment recs.
that's right. Just nonstop recommendations. You'd just be watching Netflix the whole time and just recommending stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's earned that.
Yeah.
He had to do 8 years of being attacked by racist ass Republicans. He's earned a break.
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of Democrats we like, Alec Baldwin is charged again with involuntary manslaughter. Grand jury in New Mexico indicted the actor in the shooting death of the cinematographer in the film Rust months after the original case against him was dismissed. So I don't know how this is happening again. And it's not like
That is
double
crazy.
jeopardy.
It is crazy that you can shoot someone and it's filmed and then you're
And have zero consequences.
Yeah. Because you're acting and it's but that person wasn't acting that got killed.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Yeah.
And then I got into it with some actor people because they were well, it was actually this person's fault because they're supposed to check the firearm or whatever. And it's yeah, sure. But, I guess the way it is on a set, you can't, if the prop master gives you a thing, you can't touch it or do anything until, which if you go by any gun safety stuff, the second a gun changes hands, it should be checked by that person. And then, it's crazy as an actor. You can just be I'm too retarded to know what's going on. And then they just shoot a guy.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
we think he's innocent and he deserves no charges because
Yeah.
he did an amazing impression of the Cheeto for years on SNL.
Yeah. Very accurate.
Very accurate.
Very, definitely not.
Definitely not
vitriolic,
just
insane. A hate-fueled. Yeah.
impression that wasn't even good. It was definitely an amazing impression.
Yeah.
And it's too bad he's still not on SNL to do it. So yeah, we hope he gets off on these charges and we send our best to Alec Baldwin and his wife and like 10 kids.
Yeah. Should we talk about how poor Taylor Swift is getting dragged
Yes.
by jerk NFL fans?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Chiefs beat the Bills.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend's team won a football game against the red team beat the blue team.
When you're watching football, how many times is it just going to Taylor Swift in the crowd?
There were a lot of cutaways.
Just like every second of the game, right?
Pretty much.
That's so crazy.
We love that.
Yeah.
And so we're glad that the Chiefs won. Travis Kelce's team won. So she's in it. Now she's just one game. We're one game away from a Taylor Swift Super Bowl.
Wow.
And Usher.
Do you think she's gonna play? She's not gonna. Is she gonna play at the halftime show?
Well, that's what I was going to say. So Usher is scheduled to play, but we think he should be kicked off.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift.
You know what they should do? They should just like, when they get into the Super Bowl, they should just like wave her down. Like, come on,
Right.
get up here, do it.
Yeah.
That's how it should. That's how it should go. It should be Usher doing the Super Bowl, and then Usher, he like dances on stage, and he's like, "Yo, Taylor, get down here."
Yeah.
And then she like, it
Comes
takes
on like
2 hours
strings.
for her to get down.
Or she comes like flying in on like strings.
Yeah, we love that. That
Yeah.
would be good.
It actually is kind of crazy she hasn't done the Super Bowl halftime show because
She's never done it.
no.
Wow.
And she is like the biggest artist of like all time.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So,
Biggest of all time.
well, highest earning, I think, maybe.
Okay,
I know she's up there. She's like a billionaire, which is bad,
but good for
good for her.
her, yeah.
And good for Rihanna, I think, made $1 billion, but it was largely through her makeup line. And Rihanna did the Super Bowl halftime show last year where she revealed that she was pregnant. Remember how badass and girl boss that was?
Yeah, she was like dancing around with like a baby bump or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love that.
It's funny how a lot of feminists and women are like, we need maternity leave, and they like do a comedy special while they're pregnant or dance on the halftime show while they're fucking 6 months pregnant and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you're working.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we hope we get a Taylor Swift Super Bowl, and we hope the Super Bowl is just nonstop cutaways to the box at the stadium where she's in, and we hope that she kicks Usher off stage. And, well, we're still trying to cancel Usher for those allegations that he gave girls, like, STDs. Remember that?
Yeah.
So,
There's like a bunch of lawsuits against him, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also time for us to replace him as halftime performers.
That would be cool if
Just
we
me
came
doing
down there.
slam poetry
Me doing
and you
stand-up
doing some
comedy.
stand-up. Yeah.
Yeah. And kind of fighting the
Yeah.
audience because they're not getting it.
You just come out, it's like dark stage and then single spotlight, and you're just out there and be like, so anyone here dating?
Yeah. Yeah. Who here
Everyone's
is in a
like, what the
relationship? And I'm like, hey, Taylor, we know she's in one.
Yeah. And they're like, what
And
the
they're like,
fuck is going on?
"Boo, get off the
Yeah.
fucking stage.
Start throwing stuff at you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't like it? Come up here.
Yeah.
Come
Fuck
up
you.
here.
Come get it. Come get this comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm holding the mic stand like a baseball bat, ready to.
Yep.
Did you ever
Take a
see that?
swing.
Did you ever see that one? There was like this fight on stage where like the guy fucking swings the mic stand like a baseball bat at people. It is crazy.
Was it you?
No.
But
No,
I mean, you've done
unfortunately,
that.
but- I mean, I've done it.
You've
It's just
done
not
it.
on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's like my signature, you know?
Right.
I'm like Big Poppy up there
Right.
when I hit the stage.
Yeah.
I take the mic stand, I take a couple of cuts, and I'm ready to jog around the parking lot and then get in my car and get the fuck out of there because I have assaulted somebody.
Right. There are multiple people.
Yeah, so that's what comedy is, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, people are going after her, Taylor online and like, oh no, we got to beat the Chiefs, so we don't have a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. But we want a Taylor Swift Super Bowl, okay? But also Taylor Swift should dump Travis Kelce and date us instead because we've established that we're much
Yeah.
better guys than him. Oh, I play football. I caught 2 touchdown passes from Patrick Mahomes. I caught a pigskin oval ball.
He's
in
like
the end
good
zone.
at football, right? Like people are like, he was already good at football, and then this Taylor Swift thing happened,
Yeah.
and now he's just like the biggest football player of all time.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's not obnoxious to football fans.
But he's just a dumb jock.
Well, and then didn't he have like racist tweets and stuff like that? That
Not him. Not him.
he had like fucked up tweets though.
I
right?
think they found some old tweets and they just showed he was just
like a retard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He's
Nothing
like, get
like-
Chipotle later. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like you're. What was he like 13 or something when he?
Yeah, I
tweeted
don't
that?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a dumb jock. And if you look at our old tweets, it's like, actually, I think women should be paid as well as men. That's definitely what our old tweets say. We definitely didn't have a bunch of N words in there,
No.
a bunch of C words,
No.
F words, that F word. We definitely didn't have a bunch of that. That we were
No.
that right before the show we were
And
furiously going back.
if anybody
and
pulls
scrubbing.
up any videos of us saying those words, that's like AI stuff,
Yeah.
like a robo.
It's the same fakery used in that Biden robocall.
Yep, same thing.
Yep.
Should we talk about the former Florida teacher charged over alleged 28 sex videos with her former 8th grade student?
Wow.
Florida teacher is facing charges after federal investigators found 28 videos they say show her having sex with a student she taught in 8th grade. Mary Jo Gordo was indicted on Wednesday on 3 counts of sexually exploiting a minor, according to Orlando Sentinel. So, yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. So that's crazy that she did that. And is there a picture of her by chance? Because
Yes.
okay, probably need to see if
Yeah,
see
I'll
the
put-
rest.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
See
this
if there's
is
some body
classic.
pics.
Like, yeah. We need kind of like a dating app profile
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like, okay, your face, cool. I got it pulled up on the rink chip there. That's her. Yeah, yeah. Face, fine.
Oh, it's 28 videos with one student. I thought it
Yeah.
was 28 different students.
Yeah, that's the problem we have with it. That it's not. She's not spreading it around the
Right.
classroom. It needs to be like kind of like, it's that thing where it's like, hey, you brought snacks for class. Did you bring enough snacks for everybody in class? That's kind of the mentality that we should have
Yeah.
with this. It's like you made 28 sex videos with one student. How many students are in your class? 28. You could have made 28 sex videos with each student, and then
Yes.
made everybody feel good.
Right.
Yeah, and the girls, because co-ed class, sure. You know how like you when you go to school, like during Valentine's Day, they're like you got to bring one for everybody.
Yeah.
Same thing with sex videos. Okay, so it's just fair. That's what you should do.
And I
that's
think
what happens when you live in a commune.
yes, and I think those videos can start with us.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
of age. There's no problem. It's
I feel
totally
like-
on the up and up.
This is a sex positive thing, because they teach sex ed in class. They teach kids how to, whatever with that stuff. What they should do is we should have sex with hot teachers on video, and then that can be sex ed, I guess. What do you think about that?
So okay.
Sex ed class is just
Watching
us.
sex tapes
Yeah.
of the Two-Woke-Boys
I
fucking,
don't know what they're
fucking
go-
their teachers.
Yeah, I don't know what the curriculum is. I don't work in schools or whatever, but we're
Yeah.
just gonna go fuck a bunch of hot teachers on video, and then you guys do with whatever you're gonna do with your curriculum stuff.
Yeah.
How about that? Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
We go to all the different school districts. We find all the
hottest teachers.
yeah, and then we go, hey, we gotta make some videos. It's just part of the school thing
in the
now.
classroom.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
the kids won't be in the classroom when we're doing it, but
Maybe we could do those like "Don't fuck your teacher" videos, PSAs, where we fuck the teacher, like,
and then at the end we're like,
Don't-
I shouldn't have done this.
hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that?
Like right after we like bust on the teacher's face, like in the school, like on the on the desk or whatever, we go, "Fucking your teacher is bad,"
yeah,
and we're dressed like a like a 8th grader or whatever. It's like part of the porn that we're making.
right.
That's what we'll do. We'll make PSA porn with the hot teachers that we smash.
Yeah, we like that.
That
Yeah.
seems pretty like a good idea.
That is. So if you're a hot teacher out there who wants to make one of these videos with the boys to eventually show your students, hit us up in our DMs and
Send us pictures.
Send us pictures more than just this like very cropped face picture.
Yeah.
like we
Yeah.
can't
What do
even-
you? It's like your face looks fine, but what
else is there?
What else is going
Yeah.
on there? We don't want to discriminate against your body, but let us see your body so
Yeah.
we can discriminate against it. You know?
In a good way.
Yeah, in a very good way. We'll say how positive it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this 28 videos. Man, that's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, hit us up, hot teachers. We want that. Do we have time for any more stories?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this trans golfer.
Oh yeah.
Hailey Davidson wins women's tournament, increasing chances to LPGA qualifier. Transgender golfer with dreams of making it to the LPGA has won a women's tournament in Florida, which improved her chances of earning herself a spot on the tour. Hailey Davidson, 30, came out on top of the NXXT Women's Classic on January 17th. And looking for any relevant points here. NXXT Golf is a professional women's golf tour focused on elevating women's golf. The tour's mission is to prepare the world's best young women professional golfers for a successful career on the LPGA Tour. So,
I thought this was interesting. Along with the trophy and the 500 league points given to the winner, Davidson was awarded $1,576, increasing her season total to $4,206, with a current career total of $5,801, but over 8 events. So this person, their career is only the last 8 events. So they just started doing this, and they were like already like dominating. So
she allegedly began talking with the tour in 2016, but wasn't deemed eligible to compete until 2021, when at the time she had been on hormone replacement therapy for 5 years and 8 months. She also had full gender reassignment surgery by that time, according to a post on social media dated October 2022. Davidson also claimed she lost 15 miles per hour of club head speed as a result of her transition. The average PGA Tour golfer's club head speed is 114.2 miles per hour, while the average driver's swing speed on the LPGA Tour is approximately 94 miles per hour.
what's hers?
Hers is... this doesn't say what hers is, other than she lost...
Because it's probably like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah. She said she lost 15 pounds off her speed, but... So, yeah, we like this. We see nothing
Yeah, there's
unfair about
nothing
this.
weird or complete bullshit about this, you know?
No. It's totally fair to let a biological male who has done some hormone therapies and reassignment compete against biological woman, because she is a woman.
That's right.
And that's her truth.
Yep.
So
She's also hot.
are we looking at the same?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
that's what we're
I was
supposed to
gonna-
say. You have to
good.
say that.
Okay, I was going to say,
You better
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
say
did you
that.
see
Am I
pictures,
going to
Chris?
smash? Like, I'm good. I got like a thing going on right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is hot, and I would, but I'm like, I got a lot of stuff going on right now, so
Yeah.
I can't. So
And you're totally taken.
yeah,
right now.
and like I don't golf or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no,
So, yeah.
she belongs in the
She's got
LPGA.
too much on my plate right now. So
yeah,
I wouldn't, yeah. And now that teacher, I got to make all those videos with hot teachers. That's why I can't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even though none of the teachers have agreed to make the videos
No,
with you.
and I gotta go down there, and I'm like, hey, I gotta enroll my kid in 8th grade, and they're like, where's your kid? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so what are you doing later? And they're like, I'm teaching a class. I'm like, oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And they're like, why do you have a GoPro on your head?
Yeah. Also, why do you have a gun in your waistband?
Yeah.
Like, we don't allow guns in this school.
Yeah, and where's that porn music coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we got stuff going on.
And then you kind of hold the gun and just like look at
like,
them with
check out my bulge.
Yeah, with a kind of maniacal look in your eye, and you're like, I'm not a school shooter, okay? I just have this for protection.
Mm-hmm. I'm like
protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
I do security.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a security guard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what'd you say, Alex? Wrap it up, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're at 55 here. All right. We got time for maybe one more. If you want to.
Sure.
We did the robocall, we did the teacher. Oh yeah, there's a Kentucky law here. The GOP of Kentucky has a new bill that could allow the use of deadly force against homeless people who are camping in your backyard. So if you have a homeless guy, and it says unhoused because that's what we should call them.
Right.
Okay. They are unhoused. Do not call them anything but that. If you call them that, you're a fucking jerk. But yeah, so let me see. I'm trying to pull up this article here. Damn it, I lost it. Where'd it go?
I got it here.
You got it?
So Republican lawmakers in Kentucky introduced a bill last Tuesday that would criminalize homeless encampments and expand the state's stand your ground law to allow property owners to confront unhoused people with a gun. The bill, dubbed the Safer Kentucky Act, already has received more than 45 Republican co-sponsors and a 46th sponsor in Chris Columbus. Mm-hmm. And the Kentucky State Fraternal Order of Police has committed to testify in support of the legislation when it has a committee hearing. I'm just ashamed that this bill even came into fruition. I'm asking people to call their legislators and say no. Lexington Council member Tana Fogel of District 1 said. The proposed legislation grants cities the authority to designate specific areas for unhoused individuals. If individuals are found outside of the designated area residing in a tent, hut, temporary shelter, or vehicle with the intention to sleep, they may face misdemeanor charges leading to a fine of $5,000 and a potential imprisonment of up to 90 days. Telling someone that they cannot sleep in their car or in an encampment does not end homelessness. Certainly, taking money away from evidence-based successful housing programs does not end homelessness. Catherine
But if you
McGeaney
shoot all the homelessness,
said,
then there's no homelessness, right?
That is an interesting point.
Yeah, that's their whole thing. That's so crazy. There's like like how often is that happening where there's like someone living in your backyard? Like that is crazy that someone would do that, you know? And that is like, what are you supposed to just like let them do that? But you also, should you shoot them?
Yeah, might be a little too far, but
Depends, you know?
yeah.
It's like standing their ground. Like I was just standing my ground. They were sleeping. I could tell. And it's like, okay.
Right.
And then there's like a video of them on the Ring doorbell of them like snoring. It's like, well, clearly they were asleep. So totally good. Totally good for you to shoot that guy. Yeah. Yeah. That is,
yeah. So this definitely isn't something that you've been threatening to do for years.
Yeah. This is
unload on. I mean, and it's you're not frequently confused when like Amazon delivery person comes to the door and you come out with your guns like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? I'm standing my ground, bitch. I'm standing my ground. You're gonna try to rob me? It's like, I'm Amazon. I'm here with the stuff you ordered.
Here's what you do.
Sorry about
Here's
that.
what you do. You carry like a tent in your pocket and then you throw the tent over them and then you just shoot them. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You go like, oh my God. And then you like the tent like kind of floats over them and then they're like, they're in a tent. And then you shoot them. And then it's like, well, they clearly had a tent over them. So obviously you could stand your ground.
Right.
So
Yeah. So, yeah, interesting law here that, I mean, we're totally against it despite all the,
despite
how excited you seem to be about it.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
But I wonder how much of an issue it is there. It can't be worse than here, right?
They did say that
I mean, I guess it's
prisons are very overcrowded there.
I guess it's not a problem here because nobody has a yard. So
Yeah, that's a
you
good
can't
point.
camp out in the yard. They're just in the street in front of my fucking house.
Yeah.
So, which is cool.
Right. Yeah.
But maybe you could stand your ground.
Yeah,
a
no
little bit.
yards when you live vertically.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool. But do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't think so.
Supports the show, comment on our page, and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. That's very helpful. We appreciate that. Ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, will be in Tampa, Florida, the 14th to the 18th of February. Side Splitters Comedy Club in Tampa. So check those out. More to be announced about that. Go to Jeff Zinasek Instagram page for more details about that stuff. But sign up for the mailing list if you want to come to a show. And share the show with your friends. Donate to the Slut Fund. Send us emails, TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. And follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zinasek. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 182 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are Two
Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?